slow burn romance anime, the bane of my existence, except this one is actually good. It develops in a wholesome way that allows our characters to slowly come together naturally while nurturing and inspiring each other. And finally, we have a good romance show with adults that doesn't cram god-awful tropes like love triangles or tsunderes. We actually get to see the main couple forge a bond together and become each other's comfort person before even knowing they like each other. And the thing is, smoking with you behind the supermarket has kind of taken over my and the anime community's feed for the past month. I haven't gone a single day for the past few weeks without seeing Chainsmoker Makima popping up and bullying Phoenix Wright.
Can it me?
And honestly, I can't get enough. This cute little story has me smiling for once. Jarvis?
Yes, sir?
Load the 12 gauge for all the single people watching this.
Of course, sir. Loading every 12 gauge available.
But for those of you who don't know, it's a slow burn romance anime and slice of life story between our protagonist, Sasaki, who becomes friends with a grocery store cashier named Yamada. They start off as just smoking buddies because Yamada wanted to make sure that he wasn't just some creep, and she pretended to be a different employee named Tayama instead. And I mean, fair enough, right? Girls get weirdos trying to harass them daily. But the thing with Sasaki is, the author actually lets him be a proper gentleman. While he's a bit of a goof with his over-the-top anime-ass reactions, his only reason for even lining up for her in the first place is because her positivity gives him a little mental boost after a long day. Like, yeah, he considers her attractive as well, but I mean, she's kind of bad, so can you even blame him? And that's not even why he even enjoys talking to her so much when she's Tayama. He likes to listen to people's issues, to comfort them, and help out in any way he can. And that's something that Yamada admires about him. She's able to open up bit by bit without fear of being judged or criticized. She also provides an outlet for him to unwind and express his frustrations with his day-to-day life. And I think just having someone who wants to know more about him endeared him to her. But she does tease him quite a bit as well. There's small jabs often at his old madness and how dense he can be. And initially it was similar to how he viewed her at the register, like a little pick-me-up. But over time, it became her enjoying how she can get him to react. And I mean, my girlfriend teases me too, and I like it, so I find it cute when they do too. And if you're thinking, oh, isn't it weird that a 45-year-old likes to hang out with a 24-year-old? And initially, I was skeptical as well, because I do not like age-guy romance. I also don't like it in real life either. But with these two, I don't get that ick, because at no point does Sasaki ever hint at or want anything physical with her. He always does his best to make sure that she is comfortable, and whenever he thinks he's overstepped or is out of line, he will immediately apologize. And it is such a nice departure from the stereotypical teenage romance where the guy is constantly falling on top of her, or they both act super embarrassed whenever anything happens. I mean, it's still an anime, so you get a little bit of that, but it's a lot more enjoyable actually getting to see them lean on each other and open up over time. And with them being adults, it doesn't shackle us to having only high school level drama and problems. And I like the fact that Yamada isn't a perfect girl archetype that everyone just loves because of the plot. And she doesn't always have the confidence that she normally displays in front of Sasaki. She actually displays quite a few negative traits that I can admit to having as well. Like, this girl is one of the pettiest characters I have seen in a while, and it's kind of hilarious. When she thought that Sasaki was close to figure out who she really is, only to drop some dumb shit like this.
クールだけど優しい。田山さんってそういう子だよね。
She gets all annoyed and pouty. Like, girl, if you want him to know, then just say something. But I mean, we're all a little petty, right? So who am I to judge? But another trait that adds to her relatability would be her sensitivity and how she lets the words of others affect her. And that's the most normal reaction a young person can have. But it makes perfect sense to me as to why it can bother her. She's still young and has self-confidence issues, so she often lets the comments of others bother her, and she often thinks back to what people say to her. A good example that I can think of is in chapter 25, so spoiler warning in case you haven't read that far yet, but during a night out with her colleagues, one of her coworkers mentioned Sasaki having a beautiful wife, and I'm sure you can guess as to how Yamada reacted.
Like, girl is on site with this shit.
And at this point in the story, don't believe either of them are in love yet, and I prefer it that way. They've grown quite close, but it makes more sense to me that Yamada has developed a crush on him, but is not fully honest about it. Like, during her next shift, she spends it stewing in goblin anger mode about what her colleague said to her and lying to herself about how she doesn't care. But come on, girly. If he were just a friend to you, you wouldn't care if he was married or not. And by the next time he tries to visit her, she's still upset and avoids him. But as you guessed it, Sasaki does not have a wife. Her colleague just assumed because he was with his sister, so a bit of a goof. And look at her, look how happy she is. Sasaki is back on the market. But she immediately turns sour the second Sasaki starts laughing about how funny he finds it. And even though she carries these flaws, I still like her. She's like Sasaki in a way, where they both put others' feelings before themselves, just in different ways. Yamada would rather suffer alone and deal with her problems by herself than bother somebody else with them, but will be the first to help if she can. And how Sasaki differs could be interpreted as his flaw. He's basically too nice. He puts up with all his boss's bullshit and often works agonizingly long hours if a coworker needs help. And worst of all, his polite nature prevents him from asking Yamada to spend time with him outside of the store. No matter how badly he wants it to, he does not ever want to overstep, despite how much they both want to. And that's just how he's wired. He is willing to give more than he takes. And whenever someone presents him with an issue or insecurity, he takes it seriously, regardless if it's childish or not, and he considers their feelings over his first. If he gets into a rough conversation with anybody, he doesn't think back on it upset that he was cussed out or insulted, but he will think, is what I did right? Did I say the best thing that I could have? He overthinks, but not in the common way of caring about how he's perceived, or so how his actions made the other person feel, even if he doesn't know them that well. He will still try his best to accommodate their feelings. He's the same way as Yamada. No matter how many times she teases him or causes any inconvenience to his life, he does not care. He values her as a person and wants to see her doing well. And that's why so many of us are drawn to this relationship. It doesn't even start out as a romance, just two people growing closer and realizing how much they enjoy each other's presence. And isn't that the start of all great relationships? Just wanting to help each other out? But I think I've rambled on long enough. I want to hear your opinions as well. Do you guys disagree with my assessment? Do you agree? Let me know in the comments. And like and sub if you enjoyed.